Oh, anyway, here's a sign of old age, I'm sure it is. Right, lock 13, then we've got... Should be another bridge. I couldn't see a bridge around the corner. Oh. I wasn't watching. He was telling me how far I was away from the gate. Hello and welcome back to Yet Another Canal Adventure. We're heading up the Napton-on-the-Hill Lock Flight here on the South Oxford Canal. It is Saturday the 20th of August 2022, shortly after 9 AM. Just a reminder that this is mostly a real-time canal vlog, and we do welcome you along with us on our journey. Just wondering if you could see the windmill on the hill behind us. I don't think you can. I think you might just be able to make out the church, but that's covered in, that's surrounded, not covered in, it's surrounded by trees. Do you want me to wait for you? And
no, I'll walk round.
You'll walk?
That far round.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you there. There seems to be plenty of water up here. There's a bit of an overflow going on that side of me. So, people had been saying that the South Oxfordshire at the minute is quite low on water and that people were getting stuck, and I think that's further down. We're quite high up here. But of course we're high up, we've just come up the hill. There were a couple of boats moored up here last night when we walked up, which is why I'm still going just a tick over. Let's just go around the corner and have a look and see if they aren't there still. Oh no, they are. Yeah, there's one there. There's at least one. There we go. I am still checking the temperature gauge. So it was alright, all the way sort of from Braunston to where we were, it remained about 80 degrees, and that was brilliant. We just sat there. It's slightly higher at the minute, but she has been sat there for a few days. Poodle. Went for about 10,000 revs in the old rev counter, which isn't very quick speed. Paul's still walking along the towpath quite nicely, and he's running at a speed quicker than I. Oh, me, yeah. I don't know if I damaged it while we were doing all the walking as we came through from Yardley Govian or through Stoke Brewing and leapfrogging the car, but when I spent a week sat at my desk at home working, my left knee it's quite swollen actually. It's gone down. I was having problems walking on it, or walking on that leg, not on my knee. That would be silly, wouldn't it, walking on your knees? But yeah, it's gone down, but it was aching this morning when I woke up because the towpaths are a bit uneven, and we did do a little bit of, like I said, did a little bit of a walk up here. So I was, I don't know, it's precautionary. I probably don't need it, but I'm putting it on just for comfort. I haven't had to take any painkillers today, so that's good. There is Armco under all of this at the side here, which looks really nice. I've got Swan coming up. I think I'm going to pass it. You should be able to see it on that side if it doesn't dart round or attack us. Alright, Bridge 116 coming up. Watch where you're going. And I see the start of the next lock off in the distance. Now that, to me, looks like that lock gate is opened. Possibly does the same as lock 12. There's lots of overhanging brambly bits and pieces at the bridge, so I'm dancing about. Did I say it was Bridge 116? I've no idea how any of this is going to sound or come out, so I'm just going to keep yakking away until I stop or till we stop, and then yeah, wasp. Go on, clear off. One of the many hazards of the waterways. Don't go in there. Thank you. Ah, someone in the lock. It wasn't open. Just very, very strange angle of the lock gate.
I am of course referring to a lock gate balance beam. From a distance it had looked like it was in an open position, rather than it being in a closed position.
It looks like there's a nice mooring here. I could try and remember that. I could write it down if I don't think I'd put a pen in there. The lock landing, that ain't smooth. Scalloped, I think is the right word. Is that the word, where it sort of goes like that and like that and like that? I suppose it's to prevent it to put people off. Hold on, love. Wasn't going in the way I was pointing at then. That's better. Probably because I had her in reverse. We've got a GPR cruiser coming out of the lock. And that looks like a very leaky lock gate up ahead. There's water coming in from the right hand side. Which will be your left. You should hear that as we enter. If I've set the microphones up correctly. If I haven't set the microphones up correctly, you're not going to be hearing anything. Bumpy bump goes the boat up the lock. Go on in.
Right.
If you're wondering what I am actually doing, I'm shoving the boat away from the lock landing edge with my feet. Please do not try this at home.
This isn't going to be a smooth entry at all. Ah, it looks as though there's somewhere to park the car there. Like I said, not a smooth entry. Oh no, I know what that is. That's the camping ground car park. You have to go through, I think you have to go through a farmyard to get to that. It's sort of all private land. I'm hoping it was the bow thrusters, because if you heard it and I didn't hear it, no? Would it have been something out there in the car parky? Are you? Ooh, you're brave. I can't hear a beep. Can anyone hear a beep? I've put a bit of rope here to capture the camera if it falls, and I haven't tied it off. It's a bit silly. No, I can't hear any beeping. there's a sign on the gate over there that says please shut the gates. Farm animals, birds and farm dogs may be loose. The thing is, it looks like the gate is only sort of about that tall. So any farm dog would be able to get over that. And I like the words in red underneath as well. Keep all your dogs on leads and children under control. You don't want out of control children. It's Adkins Holt Farm.
Directly behind me, there in the field, those dark black shapes which look like cows are in fact water buffalo. I was not paying any attention to them whatsoever.
Right, how far have we got now? This is lock 14. So we're coming up to the old engine house arm. I take it that used to be a pumping engine or something. I'll have to look that up, and maybe the voiceover man can provide some information on that.
The old engine arm is a disused canal feeder arm and used to have a pump engine at the end of it, which was used to control the water level of the Oxford Canal. This half-mile feeder arm was navigable until 1948. The feeder arm was constructed because under the power of the 1786 Act, the company was allowed to use any water found within 1,000 yards of the canal. The pumping engine was placed at the end and water discharged into the Summit Pound. Following the construction of a reservoir at Boddington in 1811, the pump ceased to be used regularly. The pump was of course coal-fired, and the feeder canal was used by boats to take coal to the engine house so that the pump could be kept working. The pump and the pump house are no longer with us, and the feeder arm is now partially used for private mooring.
Okay. I'm 60 foot long and I can't turn until I get out of the lock. There's a boat, you'll see. It's pulled up and he's having to reverse back. That's alright, they're out of the way and I think we can get round them. Do you want to jump on? You're jumping on, okay. Okay? Morning.
Hello. Hiya.
All right.
Are you alright?
Yep, all good. You? Oh yeah. I don't like the fact that these clouds are building and the sun has gone behind the cloud and it's turned a bit chilly there.
You've got about an hour's worth of cruising, you know that,
Before it rains, yeah.
Only an hour before it rains? Well, that's something for you to look forward to in future vlogs. Us getting wet. Or do we? It's time for us to go now, so until next time, bye!